central Ohio and much of the country. Digging out this morning still from, I don't know, sure looked like tornadic winds to me, certainly a derecho. Lots of road closures, I'm sure, as you came into work this morning or going around doing your thing. So I reached out to my old buddy Matt Bruning, the ODOT Communications Director. And Matt, I know you were one busy guy yesterday and still this morning.
Yeah, I mean, it's not often that you get the level of destruction that we got. Such a widespread area too, Woody. I mean, when you think about, really the last time I can think of was really the derecho, and maybe that's what you're thinking of. But to have this much damage to this widespread is pretty incredible to see these storms come through.
That's exactly what I was thinking of, and that's been 14 years ago, I believe in September, when that derecho happened. But as of early this morning, there's still over 60,000 people in Franklin County alone without power. And Matt, you know full well for this, we're probably a part of the decision to close 71 in both directions from Columbus due to the need to repair power line. I don't ever remember anything like this.
Yeah, I mean, and those aren't just power lines that go to people's houses. You know, those are the high tension, high voltage power, the transmission lines. And when you get things that bring those down, you know, those are very powerful winds. And so, we've been dealing with a lot of high winds across the state. We've been dealing with a lot of high water across the state. So this is a good opportunity to remind people, obviously, when you see those kinds of things on the road, whether it be a down power line or a utility line of any kind, or of course, any high water, you want to make sure you're not driving through those areas, obeying all those barricades and signs that tell you that the road is closed, because those are there for a reason.
So right now, you're down in Cincinnati, probably laying eyes on something you haven't seen before.
Yeah. There's a massive tree across the southbound lanes of I-71, and this is at the 7.1 mile marker just north of downtown Cincinnati. There was actually a semi-truck that passed by when this tree fell, and unfortunately, it came down right on the cab of the truck and seriously injured the driver. I'm told he's on his way to the hospital, but the highway is blocked right now, and certainly will be until they can get this massive tree out of here. They brought in a loader, a front-end loader, and that's what you can hear behind me, kind of scraping the pavement, trying to get all of the tree debris off of the highway right now so that we can get the highway reopened again.
Talking to Matt Bruning with ODOT. Matt, I know I got to let you go. You're busy down there, but what roads can you tell us now are still probably unpassable or going to be a problem for the next couple days?
Well, I think a lot of your biggest issues as of right now are going to be southeast of Columbus. So Perry County, Muskingum County, I know the governor signed an emergency declaration to help those areas and get the National Guard in there to help those folks. We've obviously got folks out there as well that are working to try to keep those roads clear. But that's where your biggest travel issues will be. And then also to the, not just in Columbus, but even off to the west, Clark County, hard hit. So there's just a lot of widespread damage kind of along the I-70 and US 33 corridors.
Matt, thanks so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Anytime, Woody.
I've got some pictures. I've even got a video that ODOT released yesterday of that car that flipped over on the interstate due to high winds, sitting on my blog at 1039themaverick.com. I have a weird question for you, and I ask you this because I swear to all things holy, I asked myself this last night. Now, normally I only shower once a day before the show. Get good and spry, woke up so I can help keep you awakened and through the first few hours of your workday. But yesterday, I grilled out on my big green egg, and it was particularly smoky. I had a great fire, and the steaks and the burgers turned out as good as they have in a long time. But I felt the smoke on me, so I showered again last night after dinner. So 2 showers in one day, and as I was drying off last night, I said, gosh dang, how many times have I showered and dried with this towel? I truly had that thought. Now, Risa does a laundry. I would say towels get washed every 5-6 days, right? Once a week. But this morning, ironically, I ran across a poll where they surveyed 24,000 Americans like us and asked them, how many times do you typically use a bath towel before washing it? The very question I asked myself last night. You know what the number one answer was? 2 or 3 times. Really? 40% of people agreed. But here's where it gets interesting. The second most popular answer with 20% of the vote was washing it after 4 or 5 uses. And that's exactly what we do. And I know what you're thinking, God, Woody, didn't that start to reek at some point? No, don't. I hang them, they're ventilated, they dry. So I would say 5 days at my house. But 10% of people won't wash their towel until 5, 6, or 7 uses. And 10% won't throw it in the washer until more than 7. So the question I ask you, when does a shower become pointless if you keep drying yourself with a dirty towel? For the clean freaks out there, and maybe you're one of them, 13% of people wash their towel after every use. Every use is a clean towel. Wow. Overachievers. Kind of seems excessive to me, but nothing does beat that fresh towel feeling. And get this, 1% of people said they don't use a towel. Air dry for the win.